it's Lukey Dog. Hi, Lukey Dog. Little Cocker Spaniel. Alrighty. Alright, let's try this hat. This hat came from a consignment shop in Down Maine. Tracy and Stephen, my nephew and wife, keep looking out for hats for us. Not that we need any. That's why we're wearing a different hat every page. Because we have 50 hats and they're not getting worn. Blessings! 2014, page 13. Joy books! Oh, folks, you got to know the joy of a joy book. Keeping a record, keeping a journal, keeping a list of things that your conscience tells you to do, checking them off. Joy books, the regimen of saintly eating. Again, if you hear something 2 or 3 times, it's because as you're running around doing your work, you say, did I remember to put that down? It's a blessing. Well, you're not going to go back and look through 12 pages to see if it's there, so you just put it down to make sure. Jocelyn's Jocelyn is the Seventh-day Adventist Church, the co-founder with Maud and several others. Anyway, he's a man close to God, and he's an MD at Albany Med, and his field is the immune system. But it says Jocelyn something, and anyway, he gives a superb Bible study. Roxanne at the Ghent Post Office, a real treasure. Pat taking Glenn to the Ghent Post Office every other month and posting 65 TV shows. Ultralube keeping the 1980 running. The 1993 runs fine by itself. People giving Glendora rides, their solicitude. John Werner, Children's Bible Study. I told you that was a flops. Jokes at the Sand Lake Theater. Sandy, all the trips that she made for rehearsals. The vegetarian bacon, lettuce, and tomato at the diner. All we do is bring them Morning Star breakfast strips, which is the same as Worthington Foods stripples. So they're not going to make stripples anymore because they're the same as Morning Star bacon, vegetarian bacon. Vegetarian hot dogs at the diner. It's easy enough through restaurants. You know, all you got to do is go to Walmart or Price Chopper or Hannaford's and just bring home the vegetarian meat analogs, the turkey, the chicken, the ham, the bacon, the pork, the hamburgers. Just bring them in and stock them in your refrigerator. Then when I come in with my friends and ask for a vegan BLT or a vegetarian BLT, you've got it. Alan Field was a blessing, came to our church. Seventh-day supper at St. Luke's. Yeah, St. Luke's gives out a free supper every Tuesday, January, February, March. Hot meals in cold months. But they chop up animals. They put animals through agony and take away their lives. These animals are born in agony, they live in agony, they're transported in agony, and then to the slaughterhouse for what? No, the Seventh-day Adventists come in the third Tuesday in March and serve a vegetarian meal. Good for you, Seventh-day Adventists. The vegetarian lunches at the seventh day. Every Saturday we have a fellowship meal. Bible study at the seventh day. And Helen Chamberlain, or is it Chandler? And she's and her family. That would be Gloria and Naomi and Esther. Now we've done a page, so we're going to change her hat. I forgot to do this the rest of his sessions. Immortal, invisible, God only wise, in light inaccessible, hid from our eyes. Most blessed, most gracious, teach us the way. Immortal. Invisible. Thy great name we praise. So what did we just finish? 13? Alrighty, we're on 14. Vigilant on bookkeeping. As the money comes in, we jot down, well, this only happens once, and then we jot down everything that we spend. And we subtract it from the total that came in so we know how much money we have to spend the rest of the month. Then at the end of the month, we take all the money that was spent and put it under clothes, under columns, under church, under donations receipted, under gifts, under groceries. And then we add up those columns. Then we take the add-ends of those columns, or the sums of those columns, and we put them over onto the year sheet. Put it under April. Put it under May, and so forth. And then at the end of the year, you add those all up. And you know how much money you spent for what that year. And then you take those totals and you add them to the lifetime sheet, and you know how much money you spent all your life since 1937. Okay, vigilant on the bookkeeping, kept the figures, the finances, $1,000 to the library. We told you a God time, 6:15 It takes an hour. The Joy Book, bringing the Joy Book up to date, writing down what you did, writing down, checking to see if you did what your conscience told you to do, and any great affiliates that might have come through. No doctors, no dentists. Ginny Palmer is a blessing. The New Hope Ministry is a blessing. Hydrogen peroxide every Monday and Thursday in .com's ears that relieve the itch. .com, no sickness. Doesn't want to go outdoors, stays indoors where she won't hurt anybody and where she won't get hurt. We helped Tammy with her cats, and we paid for getting them altered, and we helped some other cats. Oh, the Wi-Fi! Hey, Michelle, the Wi-Fi came in. That was a big event in 2014. The people upstairs let me have their Wi-Fi. Wasn't that nice of them? Well, it saves $40 a month. And then when they moved out, Michelle moved in next door and she let me have Wi-Fi. Oh, thank you all you people. See how it is, others? Never give yourself credit for anything. Give the credit to others. Don't give yourself credit. Don't try to separate a piece of the universe over there and say, oh, I did this, and I'm great, and I've got a better house, and I got better clothes. Don't you try that. The house is warm as toast in the wintertime. It is. It's sweet, and cool in the winter, and cool in the summertime. What? Oh, spring is exciting. No catastrophes. No weather catastrophes. No tornadoes. Have you noticed the last few Septembers there hasn't been any talk about hurricanes? You notice that? No frights about hurricanes? Who gave you this hat? Jane Dean, down in Kinderhook. She was our art teacher. We are on page 15, aren't we? No, something's wrong. We're on page 15, yes. Blue water in the toilet. Joy books. Saintly eating. Geraldine. In the year 2013, Maxine gave me a geranium, a potted geranium, for Mother's Day. And I named her Geraldine, Geraldine Geranium. And I took good care of her, and she was a glory. Oh, these most magnificent blossoms, full of color, full of life, just vibrating. And she blossomed over and over and over again. Well, then everything seemed to turn to sticks, brown sticks. And I sort of watched around, and there was one brown stick that had a tiny bit of green in it. And I let him be, and pretty soon he comes out with these most beautiful leaves. And the leaves are this big around. She's over there. I'll show her to you from time to time. She's now got about 25 leaves, and she's like this big around. That's Geraldine Geranium. Started in 2013 and persisting in 2014. Paradise, the path to paradise out in the backyard. The Glendora 4-minute things that went on Facebook, How to Be Happy Today. And the World Book Encyclopedia, reading it, Volume B, every a half hour or so at the library every afternoon. Then I stopped going to the library. Oh yeah, and then Catherine, the director, she's very keen, astute, and she thought that this was an old World Book Encyclopedia, 2013. So she inquired by email to the other libraries in the Upper Hudson library system, and she found a World Book Encyclopedia that was published in 2015. Something's wrong there. Oh, I say, it was older than that. It was published in 2013. That was it. And she got it for me in 2014. Free. I fed the animals once a day. Now I feed them twice a day. I fed the animals on the porch. I fed them on in the backyard. bought hundreds of dollars of bird seed, and all the bills are paid, and we don't owe anybody. YouTube is a blessing. Facebook is a blessing. God got us through the winter of 2013, 2014. And a blessing here is so much laughter. The finances are splendid. We don't owe anybody. And the rent is paid 4 months at a time. Isn't that a nice feeling? We pay the rent around about May 8th, and it's for May, June, July, and August. So there's no rent due here until September. And today is May 14th. Bad banks, how they ever got away with stopping to give us interest. How do we ever let them get away with that? They take our money and they make money from it and they don't pay us interest. No robberies, no injuries, no accidents, no catastrophes. The electric is reasonable. The most it ever goes is like 150 and the lowest is 40. And everything in here is electric. The heat is electric and the cooking and everything. Okay. The writing is deteriorating. That's pretty bad. We got new sweaters. As I say, we get the markdowns at Walmart after Christmas. And we go to the Salvation Army and Goodwill. We listed the Interfaith again, the Mooney Bible Study again. Dick joined us in the Bible study. At first it was just Barbara and myself, but Dick's husband came in on it. The trolley trail is the old railroad bed of the trolley that went from Hudson, New York to Troy, New York, up the east side of the Hudson River. And it was discontinued in 1929, the year of the Depression. But the trail, they pulled up the tracks, but the bed is still there. And it makes a great walking path, and it's right behind our house. And it runs along the Valatia Kill. The Valatia Kill starts at Burden Lake up here at the north east and comes down, and Jonathan Hogue made a lake out of the Valatia Kill, made Nassau Lake. General Electric ruined it with PCBs in the 1950s. Then it turns into the Valatia Kill again and goes behind our house. And it goes through Kinderhook Lake, and then it goes into Valatia, and it joins the Kinderhook Creek there, and that's the end of the Valatia Kill. And then the Kinderhook Creek goes through Kinderhook and Stockport and Stottville, not really, and along in there somewhere it becomes a Stockport Creek, and then, which is beautiful, and the Stockport Creek goes into the Hudson, and it's so pretty. The trolley trail, we picked strawberries in the year 2012. I didn't tell you about that. At Swampscott, Sam Scott, something farm. And the prayer group. And where are we now, folks? Oh, we're on page 16. We got 17, 18, and 19. And we're out of hats. Good. We've gone through the 50 hats. Immortal, invisible, but only wise, in light accessible, hid from our eyes. Most blessed, most glorious, teach us the way. Immortal, victorious, thy great name we praise. We kept Stonus going. That's Pastor Stonus down in Plainville, Connecticut, the Church of the Bible. He's very, very good. He has made an intense study of the Bible. He certainly knows it syllable by syllable. He's right now, that says 2014, okay, maybe 2013, 14. We kept him going about 5 years. And now he's doing Genesis 16. That's the part where Abraham and Sarah have a child when she's 90 and he's 100. The yards and the lawn and the woods, those are all blessings. The Glendora Vegetarian Club is certainly a blessing. The ad in the advertiser is a blessing. Facebook, actuated. We have 2 Facebooks, one Glendora Public Figure and Glendora Friends. I don't know the difference myself. We kept the dumpster so that the dumpster man wouldn't refuse us. People were so cruel and so abusive. They had no consideration. I got a floor mat that says, love the place you live. Love the place you live. They abused it so and wrecked it. Some of these tenants. Michelle moved in. We helped Linda and Mace with the apartment renting. And Spencer the son and Julie the daughter. And the character generator is a blessing. That little sweet thing over there puts letters on the screen. Jeannie Browning is a blessing. Noah at the window. His little 3-year-old next door. He says Glendora. Glendora. We collated bulletins for the Reformed Church. We are now on page 18. Let's stop for some jokes. Breathe on us, breath of God, until our hearts are pure. Our hearts are pure, aren't we? Aren't we? Aren't our hearts pure? We don't hate anybody. We don't have any evil in our heart. And if an evil thought comes, we think of something good. We think of the wonderful home. We think of the wonderful home that Tuxedo Cat got with Kurt Vincent. The wonderful home that .com has. Okay. I saw a man out in January in bare arms. He had on no jacket, no sleeves at all. And I noted it, and he said to me, I believe in the Second Amendment, bear arms, the right to bear arms. I don't. I wish we didn't have guns. Behind every successful man is a proud wife and wife, a flabbergasted mother-in-law. In ancient Greece, the man went to the tailor and he held up his pants and he said, Eumenides? And the tailor said, Euripides? And a man jumped out of the plane and the parachute wouldn't open. And as he's plummeting to the earth, he sees another man coming up from the earth. And he says, "Hey, you know anything about parachutes?" And the other man says, "No, do you know anything about gas stoves?" And the Pope got the bird flu. Did you hear about that? The Pope got the bird flu? He got it from his cardinals. Another man in a parachute jumps out of the plane, and it doesn't open. And he says, "St. Francis, save me." And the voice from heaven said, "St. Francis Assisi or St. Francis Xavier?" What happens when you cross a stream and a brook? You get wet feet. The man took his dog to the veterinary. And the veterinary says, "Well, I'm sorry to inform you, sir, your dog has died." And the man didn't believe it. So the veterinary called in his cat. And the cat made a circle around the dog. And the dog didn't move. And the poor man says, "Well, I guess you're right, my dog is dead. How much do I owe you?" And the veterinarian said, $100 for the office call and $200 for the CAT scan. Two peanuts were walking down the street and they called the police. You want to know why? They were assaulted. Now the Apostle Paul said in Philippians 4, "I have learned to stay content in no matter what state I find myself." That includes the state of New York. I got one more joke I'm going to tell you after we have the glory of finishing the documentary for the year 2014. At 11 o'clock, Dr. Maud Celestin is going to come and give me a ride, and we're going to eat, and we're all vegetarians. Some of us are vegan. And then we're going to the TULIPS Festival in Albany. So I have to be ready in 20 minutes. The house that we live in has not been sold. It's been for sale ever since I've lived here 5 years. Thank heavens it's never been sold. The January thaw that we had in December, January 19th, 38 degrees. We never lost electric. We've never lost the electric here. no something. Franklin's sending down the money from heaven every month. Franklin gets a check from Warren Buffett every month. Warren Buffett bought the Buffalo Evening News, where Franklin was a reporter for 27 years. And they had a pension. And so Warren Buffett sends a pension to us. A blessing is Dr. Bermont, Dr. Gordon Bermont, a PhD from Harvard, and a lecturer at the University of Pennsylvania in the Department of Psychology. Oh, it's too bad this is illegible. All in we made a flyer, chat with Glendora, watch it on YouTube. Paint the museum. Oh, that was a big one. Austin, in the summer of 2014, painted the museum outside. Big, big work. It's 55 feet long, and he painted a lovely green. And he had Lyme disease at the time. He didn't know it. But he stayed out there in that hot 90-degree weather, painting the museum with Lyme disease. No, with paint. And he did such a good job. Something happened on January 22nd, Thursday. G. Palma again was certainly a blessing. Now we're on page 19, the last page. We cleaned out the drawers, all of the drawers, and we labeled, indexed what was inside of them. Drawers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The drawers in the office, and the drawers in the kitchen, and the drawers in the bathroom. And Johanna's Raw Foods, gourmet raw foods. It's all done with the Cuisinart. They're delicious, but they really weren't satisfying. Johanna's Raw Foods. Well, we have Kurt Vincent here, and Austin, and Alan Field, and the animal magazines, and reporting to you. And Gloria and her family, and that's the end of the blessings of 2016. I'm sorry they turned illegible, that's terrible. That's one of the things I regret the most. I let my handwriting go. I can't read it. Nobody else can read it. Okay, here's the last joke that I promised you. Now this man had a talking dog. So he took the dog to a booking agent down on Broadway. And he says, listen to me, this dog talks. He says, Rover, Rover, what do you call it that a roof has? So, what do you call it that a house has so the rain won't come in? And Rover said, roof, roof. The talent agent says, no, no more. Now listen to this dog caught. Rover, Rover, what do you call it that a tree has in the ground so it won't fall over? And Rover says, root, root. The talent agent by this time is pushing the man to the door. And the man said, no, 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 Rover, Rover, who was the greatest baseball player of all time? And the dog says, roof, roof. And at this point, the talent agent pushes the man and the dog out of his office into the hall, shuts the door, locks it, and as the man and the dog are walking down the corridor, the dog looked up at the man and he says, I should have said DiMaggio. See you, folks. This is Sunday, May 14th. This is program number 11,530 or 40 in there somewhere. This is a chat with Glendora, or you can call it a hat with Glendora, or a cat with Glendora. May you set your thinking straight and your heart straight, your heart, mind, and soul, your thought, your brain, set it straight until you are wholly thine, and until this earthly part of you glows with the Spirit divine. Amen. Hi, Hunter Dog. Hi, Hunter Dog. Oh, I just love you, Hunter Dog. I think you're the cutest dog.
You've been in here, haven't you, Glendora?
Yes, I think it's a spectacular place.
Oh, thank you, love.
I love it. This is the greatest, isn't it? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't this lovely?
The backyard?
Yeah, isn't this lovely?
Yeah, we got the pool's gonna open at the end of this month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I think you live in beauty luxury. I love it.
Yeah.
And look at this in here, dining room.
Yeah, I've got my ancestry. I'm working on my ancestry stuff, you know.
Okay, yeah,
and so I've got it all over the table.
Oh wow! So you really
Trying
been doing
to-
all this.
I'm trying. It's a work in progress.
Did you have to travel a lot to get that done?
Oh,
Or just
no,
something
no,
you
no.
did?
Just, no, I got a lot on Ancestry.com, but we did go to Evansburg, Pennsylvania, and where my dad's family originally settled, and my sister Janice and I did.
Glenn, what was your mother's family name?
Oh, Murray, but
Glenn. Glenn, what was his
Glenn.
mother's family name?
Dressel.
Dressel.
Tressel?
Dressel?
Dressel. Drexel?
Dressel.
Dressel. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is this in here?
What?
The living room?
Yeah, this is the living room.
Oh, isn't it grand?
Is that Naomi?
Yeah, that's Naomi.
She was in.
This is the greatest house.
Right?
Yeah, she jumped out of airplanes.
Wow.
I know.
That takes a lot of courage.
Yeah, she's not that same person anymore.
I guess Deanne was one of those people. Too.
Yeah.
I don't think it is normal. It's got to be traumatic after a while. To just, especially back in the days, women were not. You know? They
Oh,
didn't have special conditions for
I
women.
know. And look here, we got this,
Oh wow!
This,
so you got this. That wasn't there before, was it?
no, we had this put in. Look at this. So she gets to ride up and down this on her way.
Wow,
to,
I've seen
um,
those, but this is very nice.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Isn't that nice?
Very.
Oh yes.
Otherwise, it would have been, you know, she couldn't climb the stairs every day.
Yeah.
And Mom's in there sleeping on her other bed. We gotta get her up. I thought I'd let her nap as long as possible.
Is that the bed that we see when we do the
What do you call?
when you do the Zoom? Or she's usually
No, I'll
upstairs?
show you. I'm gonna show you her room.
What do you call this
Come
one?
on. That's her, that's just a study room, you know, and that's a place where she sleeps. My computer's in there and stuff like that. Well, come on up here. I'll show you up here where her room is.
Want to come up?
Yeah, I guess so, hon.
Do you want, how about
would
you
like to go-
ride? Glendora,
What, dear?
why don't you ride? Here, stand over there. This is how Mom does it. Stand over there.
I can hold the camera for you if you want.
Can you take a good picture?
Oh, you want me to take a picture of you?
Yeah, we're taking.
I don't know
pictures.
what to press.
Okay.
Is it going?
Is it going right now? Is the video
What
working?
is this?
That is Glenn's father, Bernard.
Oh, isn't
Bernie.
that lovely?
He was in World War II,
Was he in the Army?
Navy.
Navy.
Yeah, he was a lieutenant.
Wow. Isn't
And,
he nice and young, huh?
Well, there he was.
Is this recording you?
All right. Yeah, it's recording. All you have to do is aim it.
Okay, I can
Bye.
do that.
All right, here we go. Ready? We're gonna take a ride in Mom's. Look.
Isn't that nice?
Glenn, wasn't your dad a lieutenant in that Navy? Yeah. Yeah, he passed away the same year we got married.
He did?
Yeah, I guess he figured he could go now that Glenn was in good hands.
No, I think it was his heart was broken. And he didn't live.
No!
Glenn, what did he do after he got out of the Navy?
He was an educator. He was first started teaching, and then he became a superintendent
Oh, okay.
of different school systems.
Really?
Yeah, he was the assistant commissioner of New York State Education Department.
At one point, yeah.
He what?
At one point, he was the New York an assistant commissioner for the state education department.
No kidding. Up in Albany?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Wow, in that great big building?
yeah.
Yeah. How about that?
I think it's great. I'd love to hear more.
Here's a walker. This is what I do for my mother every night.
Oh, wow.
Every night we do this.
Gotta
She
keep you in
doesn't
good
need
shape.
it. I'll let her ride back down. But in here's her room. I'll show you. Come on, Glendora. Look at all what we got set up for her. See?
Oh, it's lovely.
She's got a hospital bed, goes up and down.
Really?
Yeah. What do you think about that?
Oh, I think it's great. I can take it now, dear.
And she's got her own bathroom.
Really?
Yeah. But this is her room. Here's the grandchildren. Ashley, John, and Brittany. That was a couple of years ago. This is her father's flag. He was in World War I.
Oh, yes?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then this is Richard's flag. Her husband, he was in World War II, and he's got a purple heart, all these medals down
Yeah,
here. I don't know
remember
if
he
you
got
can
it
see 'em. I
just
gotta,
before.
yeah. I gotta do something better with that. It's just really throwing everything together.
Well, you know,
Wow, and it's so clean and neat. How do you do it?
Oh, it's a work.
Look at the dog.
Oh, he and the cat love this bed. They like to sleep on her bed.
Oh, that's the cutest thing.
Yeah. So this is where she sleeps, and here's her bathroom.
He's got to go with Gloria. That is so cute.
No, this isn't it. We were debating what we were gonna do with the shower piece of it. But this was the nicer bathroom with the bathtub, so instead of here, you wanna see, this is her bathroom.
Wow.
Except for she doesn't shower in here. I'll show you where she showers. Because Glenn says, well, if we're gonna have to put a shower in, let's put it in where we can use it. You know what I mean? And,
Isn't it the cutest place?
and over here, this is what Warren did. He remodeled this whole bathroom. Yeah. So what you saw in there was in here, a bathtub, a gray.
So he moved it.
No, he took it all out. That stayed. That was like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he took the whole bathtub out. He took everything out, and then this was just plywood, and and he put this basin in, put like rubber so the water doesn't leak through, and put all those tiles in, all the tiles, stripped the wallpaper, painted, replaced this, replaced all that.
Warren did this?
Painted. Wait, Warren did that.
Wow,
he did
is he
everything
clever?
with the tile.
Is he clever, huh?
So she's got a shower chair that goes in here, and we're gonna put bars on here for her,
Right.
so she can. Right now she just has the stick-on kind, but they keep falling off.
This is a lot better than the spring nursing home.
Oh my God, yeah. She gets 24/7 care, spot-on care, and
And just being at home.
That's why
Oh,
she's so
yeah.
much better.
yeah.
You brought her back to life.
It really kind of was bringing her back to life. She was down to 94 pounds. She's over 100 now.
Yeah, I can see her expression change.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, and she talks over the phone.
Yeah, she's
Hi,
getting
Glendora.
better and better and better.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that.
That's amazing.
Isn't it amazing?
Oh, it's all amazing, yeah.
He just practiced in his house. And
Yeah,
the
he
whole
practiced
time, so
there.
He had some good extra training about where to find the stuff and everything.
Exactly. You ready to ride back down?
I'm ready.
Stay in the rocking chair.
I know. Yeah. So we've had a lot of activity around here.
Oh, you've done beautifully. Now, how long you been here,
The
Gloria?
kids are happy now. Huh?
16 years. Well, I don't know. I'm
16
happy
years.
to be. 16.
15?
16.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the actual law.
A cedar. Hope chest. A cedar chest.
Did he? So how old is he now?
He's 31 and a half.
Oh, he's going on 32 years old.
Yeah, he's gonna be 32 in
See what I mean?
September. We're
It
like,
just make you sick to your stomach.
It's like, what happened? I mean, you're glad that they're
Yeah.
standing up and not in prison and they're doing something for their
Yeah,
lives.
not in prison.
You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I know.
I see other kids that are just trouble.
Yeah.
So, but it just makes you realize how old you are.
I know.
Wanna
Anyway,
go down?
what do you guys think?
Would you say something
What do
about
you-
how old you are?
Yeah, I know.
Our
We shouldn't be
kids.
talking about. We shouldn't
I
be talking
really
about
feel-
age next to you, right?
Yeah, right.
I really feel sorry for you. You're so old.
Yeah.
Can I get in here? honey?
We'll let you
Okay.
ride back
All right.
down.
This is gonna be a nicer view, I think, for the
Okay.
camera.
Right in here?
Yes,
honey?
dear. Alrighty now. I'm gonna turn you around. There we go. Whoops. Yes, I make it a little easier on myself. There it is. And now we're going on the ride. Will you want to do it?
What do you want me to do, honey?
Just hold on. I'll do it.
I'll hold on to it.
Will I look up at the camera?
She's going away.
Yeah.
Oh, you've done wonderfully.
So every evening.
Where's Glenn?
Glenn, where are you?
Gotta report to Glendora here.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
this is so wonderful.
Yeah.
And now
We
if I
couldn't have
put
done
my-
it without this thing.
You want me to put my feet down? Huh?
Yeah, you're gonna have to hop down a little bit. Here, I'll put this away. Put this on the side. See, that goes there, and then you just gotta hop. That's exactly what Mom does.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, what do you think?
Oh, I think it's wonderful.
Yeah, so let's, see, she does the same thing. And they put that little step in there, the
I
people
saw that, yeah.
that
Let me get a
installed
picture
it.
of the curled banister. It's curly, a curly banister.
We'll take that one instead, because this one's missing its.
Oh, okay. A curly banister. Isn't that nice? All right.
All right, dear, got 2 more steps.
Oh,
Might
2
wanna hold
more?
on, yeah.
1
1,
and 2.
2.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
then.
Yeah.
There we go. Just put this up. And we gotta just get Mother up from her nap.
I want to hear more about Glenn's dad.
Why don't you guys go on in there while I get Mom up and talk to
Should we
Glenn?
go? Should we go to my car? What do you think?
Well, if you want to
So you don't have to
drive.
drive. So
Well, we'd have to
give you a
put
break
her-
and you can
that would
sit
be
back
nice.
and just relax.
Well, that would be wonderful,
Yeah.
Maud.
Okay, good. So we'll do that.
Yeah.
Where's Glenn?
He's in here. Come on in here and have a visit.
As long as it's okay, you know, I don't know if it's too high for your mom.
No, she can pull herself up.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So we'll just, I'll just.
Yeah.
So Glenn, did your
All right, just have a seat
did
there
your
and
did your daddy start out as a teacher?
Uh-huh.
And what did he teach there?
English, I think.
English?
Yeah, well, when he got out of the war, he did, he taught GIs.
Oh, you got the GI Bill.
Yeah, and he
And
taught,
where did he go?
he taught GIs that were coming back, you know, from the war. But he got his PhD from, I think it was Hofstra.
Hofstra
Yeah, I think that's
on
right.
Long Island?
I think so.
Uh-huh.
No, it was NYU, I'm sorry.
What?
New York University, NYU.
Oh, NYU. He got
Yeah.
his PhD in education.
Yep.
Uh huh.
So my mother did the typing and he did the writing. It was
Oh,
a long
really?
Process, yeah.
Do you
He,
know what,
he worked his way up through the school system in Schenectady.
and where?
Schenectady?
Oh, he did in
Yeah, and he
Schenectady.
became assistant superintendent there, and then he went down to Mamaroneck
'Mamaroneck?
2 years after I was born, and he was the
Down in Westchester.
Yeah, and he was a superintendent there for 7 years. Then he came back here and was assistant commissioner for curriculum development at the state education department for 7 years.
And what did he add to the curriculum?
He was big into redesign to make the curriculum more appropriate for people to address like life skills, so that in addition to normal curriculum, people would learn how to sign a lease, or the things you really need to do in life when you get out of high school and start your life. So that was a big thing for him.
Did he say
And then he
work?
was, then he was a superintendent in Fayetteville, Manlius, which is where I
Where?
graduated. Fayetteville, Manlius, it's outside of Syracuse.
Oh, really?
And then Chappaqua.
Chappaqua.
Yep,
That's where the Reader's Digest was.
that's right next door to his school.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Mm.
Does Clinton still live in Chappaqua?
Yes.
He does.
Yep.
Oh, that's so interesting. Well, did he live to see his curriculum change effective?
Oh, little bits, I guess you would say. Here and there. But no, the state education department was a pretty conservative place, so
Yeah.
they didn't make a lot of, they were resistant to change.
Yes, and yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Look what they got now today. What do you call it today? The what's that thing they call today? What's it called?
Common Core.
Common
Common
Core.
Core.
One thing he did was he worked with a lot of underprivileged people.
He did?
So, for example, we went to where I graduated from high school up in Fayetteville, Manlius, up outside of Syracuse, is kind of a well-to-do area, and there were very, very few minorities there at all. Like I think there was like one black kid in our school. He arranged what's called a Better Chance program, where he brought like 15 people from New York City and had them found sponsors for them to live in the community and go to that school for graduate from there.
Wow.
They were there 2 or
Wow.
3 years. Some
Wow.
of them were there 3 years, some for 2. So
So it was very progressive.
yeah, that was
Well-
unusual in the 70s.
Right.
And did it work to his
I remember.
satisfaction?
I think
He
so.
was pleased with it?
I believe so. Yeah.
And hopefully they acknowledged his contribution to make this happen.
Yeah.
You know?
He built a lot of schools, several schools in Mamaroneck, and
Oh, hi, Helen.
then he ran a private school in Tampa for a few years.
Where?
Tampa, Florida.
He did?
After he retired from the state, he was the headmaster.
Oh, we
of the
lived in
private
St.
Really?
Petersburg, Florida. You and Jocelyn?
Did,
Yeah, we used to go back and forth. to
Did
Tampa all
you
the
ever
time.
think that you would go into education? At one point?
No, not really.
It did nothing about
But I didn't
appeal
wanna
to
go
you,
back
huh?
to
No,
Florida
not
'cause
really.
When we moved here, we had been in
And when did you
Florida.
decide to go into law?
Well, when I graduated from college,
They tried to get us to go back.
couldn't get a job as a philosopher.
Like having 6 months. But yeah, it was 1 year and I.
What college did you go to?
I think we went for a wedding.
I went to a
that's all.
very unusual college. It's
The
called
wedding
New
there
College.
every year or
No,
something.
no grades.
It was a nice thing, but I just.
You
didn't
design
go
your
back
own
there.
classes. It's very hard to get into
Yeah.
because it's high. It's got
Yeah.
high standards.
It actually happened.
Is it just, what's it called, New
New
College?
College, yeah.
Are there other words to it that, because I've,
Yeah.
Well, there's a new school of social research, which
I've heard of that.
probably what you're thinking of in New York City. But
Yeah.
this is in Sarasota, Florida. New College. It's the Honors College of the University of South Florida.
at the University of California?
University of South Florida. It's an honors
Oh,
college.
South Florida, okay, yeah.
So that was a very unusual school, very small. There were 400 students there. So,
There's another one sort of like that in Annapolis, Maryland. You ever hear of it?
no,
It's sort of like that.
yeah.
Yeah, Sarasota.
And so, that's where you wanted to be a philosopher, huh?
That's right. That's the only place I applied to.
South of St. Petersburg.
Okay.
I got an ancient Greek philosophy joke for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. The man took his pants to the tailor, and he says, Eumenides, and the tailor says, Euripides.
That's pretty good.
Did you hear that one, honey?
I heard part of it, yeah.
A man took his pants. Hi, Helen.
Hi.
Oh, how nice you look. A man took his pants in ancient Greece. He took his pants to the tailor, and he said, Eumenides, and the tailor says, Euripides.
Here, have a sip of water. I always try and give her a sip of water when she gets up from a nap. See, she doesn't get this kind of personal care.
You think you'll ever go back to philosophy one day?
Well, not really. I mean, I read it once in a while, and I'm still in contact with my old philosophy professor.
You are?
Mm-hmm.
How
Well,
old?
that's one reason we got together at Glendora is because, philosophy and, when we first met, I started reading the Bible to him because he had never been exposed. He had all the philosophy side of things, but not the other side. Remember, Glenn?
I don't recall it quite exactly like that, but yeah.
That's your understanding.
That was what I remember.
It's funny how you have couples, they always have a kind of different twist to the story.
Yeah.
Always. It's never exactly the same story.
He'd never opened the Bible. He'd never even seen the Bible.
No, that's not true at all.
You-
My mother gave me a children's Bible, which I read when I was young.
Oh, you did?
Yes, and I've
Well-
told you that before, but it doesn't make as good a story as what you tell. So I know that's why she changes the facts around. She's got alternative facts that you see. I think most women have a lot of alternative facts.
You guys sound like John and Jules and Jolie. Because it happens all the time. And Jolie will say something and John says,
Well, you can't go snowboarding today.
No,
Sorry,
but
right?
there's dirt bike season
No,
now.
that's what I want.
So what will you do today, Glenn?
Okay.
Well, I'm going to Washington, D.C.
Gotta be a
today.
couple things.
Here, let's visit.
Today?
with Glenn.
Yeah, I'll
See what
leave
she
at
wants
4
to.
o'clock, so
Oh, to do what, honey?
I'm
Go to the
going
government?
have a hearing tomorrow.
You have a
Like
hearing?
Settlement hearing, yes.
I
In
think
a
you-
court?
We're trying to decide how much your rates should go up. Your electric rates.
Oh, electric rates.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, decide
Be
in our
careful what
favor.
you're talking about. She's got that recording, Glenn.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
She's
so
a little
she didn't hear
sneaky
that
with
part of
that.
And this is Hunter S. Thompson. Have you ever heard of Hunter S. Thompson?
No, tell me about it.
He was a famous author and invented what's called gonzo journalism. He was quite a character.
What kind of journalism is that?
It's kind of becoming part of the story and writing as a member of the event, and it involves a lot of crazy drug-addled behavior.
Yeah, I didn't really like to have our dog named that because the man ended up committing suicide, but he insisted on Trent Thompson.
Yeah, he ended up shooting himself, but and then he always wanted to
After
have.
he was named already, or?
He always wanted to have
Yeah.
his ashes
No.
shot out of a cannon.
Out of a what?
Out of a cannon. That was his dying wishes, that he wanted to have his ashes shot out of a cannon. So his friend Johnny Depp, you know who Johnny Depp is?
Yeah.
His friend Johnny Depp
These are the same
spent
ilk.
several millions of dollars to build this cannon and hold a huge party and honored his wish to have his ashes blown out into space.
Where?
In Colorado. Woody Creek, Colorado. So I named my dog after him because I felt like he was the reincarnation of Hunter Thompson. Cause
Oh, really?
we got him just shortly after Hunter.
Oh,
left.
really? Are you?
Hunter is in love with you, Glendora.
Yes, he is.
He's in love with you.
Oh, yeah, he's making up to me, yeah.
Yeah, for barking at you earlier.
Was it in a wooded place or a mountainous place or?
The party?
No, the cannon, the shooting of the ashes.
Yeah, the party with the cannon was at the ranch that this fellow owned, Hunter S. Thompson.
Which was where?
In Woody Creek, Colorado. It's just on the outskirts of Aspen, Colorado. Out in the mountains.
So can you imagine you just
Isn't that something?
smoke coming up in someone's.
Oh, I'm sure everybody.
Who were your five favorite
Don't even
philosophers?
get in this area for the
Oh,
Gross, the ashes swearing
I don't know.
down.
It's hard to say.
William James, do you like him?
I didn't really read any of his stuff yet, so now I'll have to look it up.
William James wrote The Varieties of Religious Experience.
Uh-huh.
Very nice.
Well, you know, the philosopher I like best now is, his name is Mark Knopfler.
He's not a
he
philosopher,
Yes, he
is
is,
he?
and he's got a song, and
He's
the
also a
phrase,
guitarist.
the phrase in the song,
musician.
the phrase in his song that I like to quote is, "Philosophy is useless, theology is worse."
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Well, that about sums up my theories, though.
There you have it. This is what I'm dealing with.
Are any of your co-workers interested in philosophy?
Not really. We don't sit around and talk about philosophy too much, but I do have a friend at work that
Monopoly? I don't know
I
if you
think
ever-
plays.
Do they ever talk about anything that's
There's a place
That
there,
isn't
you know how people have money?
pedestrian or that
Buy
isn't?
real estate agent, you know, and all this stuff.
Sure.
And then there's a
They
place
do?
where
They
Yeah,
talk
well,
about
we-
things that are
and
worthwhile?
you become a
Well,
philosopher.
we all
and you die
are
poor.
engaged in
And I remember this
questions
always
about
being the-
how the electric
Like, you know,
industry
these guys are real
should
estate, these guys are train owners,
evolve
owns a
in the
bank and
future
everything, and
with
then there's a
renewable
place where
power
Bruce
and
points
They
at-
ever
issues
talk-
related
It's
to
because you become a philosopher. And then-
climate
and then-
change and
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Do they
forgot
do they
that.
ever say anything about
And they have a couple of
having
these
wireless
parts the
power
game
in our
where
houses?
No,
philosophers just-
they don't.
Yeah, because they just sit
In fact, I joke about that.
Exactly, yeah.
That
So
when
I
are we going to
remember
get
always-
wireless
so every time I
electricity
think
like we have for our telephone, right?
Yeah.
Let's see how
And
you
I say,
differ
we
from
have
that
it, it's called
conclusion.
lightning.
Get rid of the telephone.
We have
I'm
lightning.
Backup lawyer, so.
That's wireless
You don't have to
electricity.
pay for lightning.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you can afford to.
That's
decide
better.
how much you want to be philosopher.
But telephone, get rid
Yeah,
of
right.
telephone poles?
Uh-huh.
You want them to get rid of telephone poles?
Yeah, they're ugly.
She wants wireless electricity, and I said,
Well,
we
you-
already have that, it's called lightning.
So you have no control over that.
Yeah, but I think they did talk about burying the wires, didn't they?
Wasn't that Tesla's idea?
Yes, no, there was an idea
Pricey though.
about electric, I talked to David Faubert is the one I talked about that, where there was a theory that you could have electric service that didn't emanate through wires.
Mm-hmm.
It was, through the earth, basically. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, we have
How
a
it works.
box, a green box,
Yeah.
where we live. and that's where I think they bury the electricity
Yeah,
from the
but
pole,
that's all
wherever it is.
by virtue of wires, and what this is, that the earth itself would be
Completely.
electrified.
Oh.
Yeah, we have that in this neighborhood too. If you notice,
Yeah, so
there's
they don't
no
have the poles where we live.
Yeah,
I mean, at
here
least
too.
not that far into where our
Right.
neighborhood is.
Yeah, we have the same
So I
green
guess
box.
that's the other alternative until they can do the other one.
Yeah, but that takes a lot of money and a lot of manpower to bury the wires.
That's the thing.
So
If
that's
you have to
why.
find it, you gotta dig all these
Yes.
trenches. I can
Right.
imagine. I could just imagine.
Well, when the cable TV came along, they made Charles Dolan put the wires for cable TV underground in Manhattan. Think of what a job that is.
Well, all the wires are underground in Manhattan.
What, dear?
All the wires are underground in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Think of
Even
what a
the
job
electric
that is.
wires. Yeah, that would have been quite a job.
But take your village of Kinderhook, how pretty it is, but there's those ugly telephone poles and wires. You can't get a good picture of the village.
Just stick to the bottom.
Yeah,
You know,
right.
like street level.
Yeah, I don't think it's a priority for those in charge.
Helen, how are you, my darling?
Oh.
Oh, you're...
Cold. Well, we got your gloves in your purse. She's
Might wanna-
starting to wear
Here,
gloves.
let
Might
it...
wanna share
No,
the
she's
gloves.
got her own. She's got her own.
I got an extra pair.
No, she's got her
Black
own.
and white.
No, she's got her own. It's
And
in the
scarf, I
car.
want to put a scarf around him.
Yeah, get a scarf for you, Mom. See what happens. Yeah.
Nice hairdo.
Be right back.
So what is new in electricity? Household power.
Well, renewable storage and so forth are the big things. You know, having your own solar power and having battery storage so that when you need power and the sun is not shining, it works. And
Is it?
the big thing nowadays is that they're trying to integrate the idea of having all these distributed generation resources like wind and solar and storage and your car, your electric car and all that stuff integrated into the grid instead of sending electricity from main power plants into, you know, one way to households and other end users, that the system will be more bi-directional so that you're going to be
Nice.
integrating, you know, when you've charged up your car but you end up not needing it that next day and you're not driving it and there's a peak load, you can discharge your car into the grid to feed,
Nice.
to reduce your demand during those very high priced peak times, and
Wow.
things like
That's
integrating all of that is what's new in electricity.
How far away is that?
Well, it's going to take 20 years to
Oh,
do
okay.
that, but it's, you know, starting, it's incremental steps.
What do you think it will be like?
You know that the journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step, right?
Yes. What will electricity be like in 20 years?
Well, it'll be all distributed, I guess. It'll be too cheap to meter. It'll be free. Donald Trump's going to make sure that happens. by
Now,
the way.
our electric company,
Oh, don't cry, we're not going.
our electric is owned by somebody in London.
That's right.
Now, that's an...
National Grid.
Yes. Now, that's an invasion.
It is?
That's an invasion. Cablevision company was bought for 17.7 billion by a French company, Altice.
Uh-huh.
That's an invasion.
Uh-oh.
Maud, that's an invasion.
What?
When a French company buys Cablevision for 17.7 billion, that's an invasion. Look what they did to the economy.
But
They've
where
laid off
was the cable
1,200
company?
already.
Is it from the U.S.?
Pardon?
They bought it in, it's a company that was in the
Not
U.S.?
buy into it, they bought it. They own
And
it,
that's a
they
company
run
that's
it.
in the U.S.
Yeah, 17.7 billion. And then the first thing they did was lay off 1,200 people. Now, think what that does to our economy in Long Island and in Connecticut.
I'm wondering how they were able to even
Oh,
get
how
the bid
pretty.
on it.
Look at, Glenn got Mother and I these flowers. It
Oh,
says
that's cute.
at Club Hake. Now,
Oh.
Glenn,
Happy Mother's Day to what?
to the mothers at Club Hake.
Oh,
Yeah, Naomi and Steve labeled this house Club Hake because we have a pool and all this stuff, you know.
That's what
So
it
they
is.
think
I figured
it's
there
a
was a story to
resort.
this.
so am I right about that? It's an invasion?
Well, it's the free market at work.
Free market at work. Glenn believes in the free market.
So it's an invasion. It's better than what King George III, what he dreamed of. He dreamed of owning the colonies, and he lost them. But now they're getting them back through business.
Well, not England, isn't it?
Our electric company is
England's having a hard
National
time.
Grid, and they're in London, Maud. Our electric company is in London.
Well, it's all
Which one is
melding
it?
together. That's how I
National
see
Grid?
it.
National Grid is a British utility
Is
company.
it?
And
realize
they own Niagara Mohawk. And if you go up the road
yeah.
and you have New York State Electric and Gas Company, they're owned by Iberdrola, which is from Spain.
See, that's why I say we're all over the place.
Which is a global market, okay?
Yeah, it's a global
Obviously,
market,
basically.
exactly.
But Con Edison is still Con Edison.
Okay. Well, as
Still
long, it might
American.
still be Con Edison someday, but be bought by someone else, but it will be Con Edison, so that's a good thing. But yeah, I remember when National Grid and Niagara Mohawk became one.
Merged.
Yeah. I
Right.
remember that.
Yeah,
Well, somebody
Well-
apparently has a better way of doing business, so they're able
apparently.
to negotiate.
But we should
And we
keep
have
going.
electricity.
Yes, that's the most important thing. There's countries that don't have any electricity or running water.
See, I like it when the other countries buy our stuff. Like China owns a bunch of stuff in the United States. Because, they own Rockefeller Center and things like that. They can't take it with them,
This is
They
Yeah.
gave us a bunch of money for it, which is good for our economy. And now we tell them if they get too uppity, we'll tell them, hit the road. You can't take it with you, right? They can't
Do
take
they
our
really
wi-
own Rockefeller Center?
Yeah, they can't take our
of all places,
wires.
somebody American as you
buildings
can get,
away.
right?
And you want to give us some money for Rockefeller? Come on, we'll give it to you. Yeah, you can't use it. You can't take it with you.
Then David Rockefeller pays them rent because he has his office in 30 Rock.
Oh, well, then they are making money off of us. They're making money off of all those people that are renting the space
In the
there.
real estate.
Well,
Yeah.
what are they supposed to do, though? I mean, if they raise the rates too much, then people go elsewhere. That's the way the market works, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Oh, that, what do they call it? Capitalism?
I guess that's what they call it.
Well, we better get going.
Okie dokie. You want to
Yeah,
hear?
it's
You want to
already-
hear a good joke before you go?
Here, I'll let you.
Give Glenn a good joke.
Oh,
No,
yeah, sure.
This man had a talking dog, and he took the dog to a booking agent down around 30 Rock. And the man says, Rover, Rover, what do you call it that a tree has in the ground that it holds it down? And Rover said, roots. And the booking agent is pushing him out the door. He says, Rover, Rover, what do you call it that a house has to keep the rain out? And Rover says, roof. And the booking agent by now has him out the door. And the man says, Rover, who is the greatest baseball player of all time? And Rover says, roof. And at this point, the booking agent pushes him out the door, locks the door, and there's a man and the dog are walking down the corridor. The dog looks up at the man and he says, I should have said DiMaggio.
I kind of saw that one coming.
That's good.
Okay, folks,
Well, Glenn, I'm going to take the
Glenn,
ladies
good to
out
see
this
you,
way.
dear.
You
Nice
can
to see you
take
too.
Mother
Yeah.
out. We'll get
Let's
head
meet
to
again
take
and
her down
talk.
the ramp.
Okay.
We'll go out the side door.
So should I leave the car this way? Is it good?
Yeah, come on. Come on this way.
Okay.
Oh, you got the tulips.
Now,
Yeah,
let's see.
You go this way, I'll go this way.
All righty.
See a violet?
Yeah, go ahead.
Glendora, you want to come this way?
Come with this way, dear. And Glenn will take Mother out, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on this way. I want to show you my pretty flowers.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And Hunter-S can go out with us.
Gloria, did you show Glendora my motorcycles?
No, but we will when we go out here.
Oh, you got a new one?
Come on, I'll show
A
you.
number of them.
I'll show you if you want to show them off. Come on.
Huh?
He's got more than one?
He's got a lot of toys. Whoops. Careful.
See,
One
those
more.
are- See, I don't see those.
Oh, good thing I was standing there.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, how lovely. Oh, yes, aren't they lovely? What are they, patients?
Oh, I don't know. I take them to the,
No, what are they? Oh, anyway,
Right,
they're
I
beautiful.
see there's a violet in there.
My good, whoever designed this house.
Well, yeah, I take them down to the Becker's farm
Baby's breath, I think that's the other.
and they put it
Oh, so they put it
together. Yeah.
I want to sit in all these.
Take my car here.
Maybe I can just bring the car with me? What do you think?
That's fine. Right there.
Kind of slanted here.
And then, back, I'll put it back. I can do it, you can show Glendora your motorcycle.
How does she keep this all up? And she works all day long,
Yeah.
5 days a week.
Yeah.
Gloria, you're in education too. You're in BOCES.
Hold
Yes.
on, don't you want to see the motorcycle?
Yeah, I do want to see it. I want a
There they
picture
are.
of it.
There's 3 of them.
What?
And this is the race car here.
This is a race
See
car?
the race car? This blue one here?
No, turn on
Look
the
at
light.
that. It is on. Come here and look from the front.
What kind of a race car is this?
It's a Corvette.
Oh,
Look, come here and look from the front here.
90 miles an hour?
200 miles an hour.
No, where?
That'll go 200 miles.
Where, honey? Where 200 ton?
Anywhere.
So she can have more light to see it.
It is.
Oh, how nice. Ooh,
Isn't it beautiful?
beautiful.
Yeah, that's a beauty.
It surely is. What year?
2006.
Wow. When's the last time you had it up to 200?
I've never taken it up to 200. Now that wouldn't be right. That would be dangerous.
What's the fastest?
That I've gone 145 miles an hour.
Yeah, that's fast enough.
Yeah.
Where?
On I-90. Here we have the motorcycles here.
No.
This one's
Okay.
I take Gloria for a ride on.
This one? Oh, yeah.
Here. Yeah.
Is this the most recent one?
That's the one I most recently got. Yeah.
How much?
Well, it's used. I paid, I think, $8,000.
Really?
Yeah.
8? Really? What kind?
It's KTM.
Where's that? Overseas?
Austria. Yeah. Austria.
Austria.
It stands for Kraftfahrzeug Trunkenpolz Madighofen. And then this is another KTM.
Why are they better than Indian and Buell? You ever hear of the Buell
Oh,
monkey?
yeah, yeah. Well, those are road bikes. They don't make dirt bikes, and I'm more into the dirt bike stuff. So this is a 500cc racing motorcycle.
And have,
then this is a Sherco, and that's 290 cc's. And
wow.
it has no seat. You see that?
Yeah, so what do?
You stand up.
Where?
You just stand up the whole time.
Where you put your feet?
You put your feet there.
Oh, wow. You stand up the whole time?
Yeah.
Where was this made?
In Spain.
Spain.
Yeah.
What's this for?
That's the fender.
Fender.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. If you weren't going to Washington, D.C. today, would you take them out?
I might. It's supposed to rain this afternoon now.
And they all have to be licensed, huh?
No, just this one and this one. That one can't be licensed.
It can be.
Cannot be. No. It's
Why not?
It doesn't have what's required to be roadworthy.
Oh.
That? Your bicycle?
And what about the Corvette? You license that?
Oh yeah.
Is this a fiberglass body?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is it metallic blue?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Oh, that's lovely, Glenn.
Well, thanks. Yeah, those are my toys.
Yes. Do you get time enough to play with them?
No.
Well, what are we
Never
going to
enough
do?
time. I'm going to retire.
Yeah, you're going to retire. When are you going to
Right.
retire, Glenn?
I hope it'll be about 2.5 years.
No kidding, really? That
Yeah,
soon?
that's what I'm hoping.
Really?
I don't expect that I'll 100% retire, but I'll retire from where I'm working, and then I'll work, do consulting work.
Consulting work, yeah. Uh-huh.
And I'll be able to pick my hours better and things like that. So I won't have to be at work,
What's your
Monday through
opinion? What's your opinion on a Fiat? You think that's a pretty good car?
Not really, but I don't have a reason for saying no. I just, I wouldn't really want one myself, but I do know a guy who collects them.
You know what my nephew does? My nephew was almost an admiral in the Navy. In fact, he would have been an admiral, but he chose to go into intelligence.
That goes in here, right?
Yeah.
And he is a specialist in Fiats. That's all he does is repair Fiats. And he gets business from all over the country.
And where is he located?
In Maryland,
Huh.
outside of Montgomery
Because I've got
County.
a friend here who does the same thing with Citroens. You know Citroens, the French car company?
Sure, sure. C-I-T-R-O
E-N.
umlaut E-N.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, Glendora, you're gonna ride in the back with Mom.
Oh, goody.
All right, let's get ready to
Oh, I'm so glad to have a chance to talk to us.
Yeah.
And will you meet us again sometime?
Sure.
It didn't turn out to be
Okay.
sunny.
I want to hear
Have a good
about...
day. Happy Mother's Day.
All right, so this is gonna stay here, I guess, until we come back.
Oh, okay.
Don't, I have to have my, you got my little
Chair?
camping stool?
Yes, I have it there.
Oh, good. Bye, Glenn.
Bye.
Maybe I should bring an umbrella.
Apparently it's on the other side.
Yeah, I think we're gonna put you on this side so you can be next to Helen. You guys are gonna have your taxi driver here in the front.
Oh, wait a second.
There and watches. Here, roll down your window so you can see it, Glendora, and film Hunter sitting on.
Well, I'm trying to find him. Where is he?
Oh,
Let me move up forward so you can see him actually a little bit. I don't have anybody here, so. Here,
oh, her window's not down.
can you see him?
Can you roll her window down on that?
Can you see him?
See him?
No, but that's the camera.
He's right there. He's right there. See him? Right there he is. Over there.
You see the roof of the house?
Here.
Oh.
You got him?
Move up just a little bit, Maud. Oh, the thing is in the way. No. The window's not. It's not in the window. You know what I mean? Move up a little bit more.
There?
No, that thing,
Forward.
that gray thing. Yeah, that gray thing is in the way.
What great thing?
Right here, where the seatbelt comes out.
This?
No, here, this.
I have no idea.
That, where the seatbelt comes through.
Over there.
Yeah, that gray thing. I think you
This thing
probably
here.
got him.
You know what? This is
Bye, Hunter.
Bye, Hunter. There, now you should get him.
You see?
Yeah,
Well, we're going to see that it worked.
yeah.
I think what happened is camouflage by the
Yeah.
roof. It's gray and everything's
Oh,
gray.
yeah.
And so
Hi, Helen.
Hello.
someone had to put
Get this off. I'm like sweating.
Yeah, I tried to put it on AC actually.
Okay, now you can put the windows up.
What did she want? The windows
The
up?
windows
now?
up. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Do you know any of your neighbors, honey?
Oh yeah, I know all of them.
Oh, nice.
Cold.
Yeah, we probably don't need anything on, right?
Get the windows down for now, if you want.
I saw.
New York State Thruway.
Obviously, he's not interested in stories. Just
You like to ride in the Fiat?
no, I jumped one. Okay, you answered my question. You like it. Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Well, what about the Fiat?
Yeah, you asked me about that.
Yeah, it's right here.
Oh yeah, and that's
This priest, and he started to give us communion. And we're like, oh no. And we got it. But a lot of it was his own money.
I
So,
wonder if people are parking here to walk there. Can't be, right?
well, yeah, we come every year. Naomi's usually with us, Naomi. But Naomi and her husband are on they're out in the Grand Canyon,
Wow.
They're just,
the national parks. They're out
Wow.
is that a whole
the whole week.
trip?
Yeah,
Okay.
they're going around the national parks.
Mm.
Um,
So she cares. She genuinely cares. She's just, it's not necessarily obvious, you know, people, because she seems to be a little stressed out or rough or something. But yeah, she's been really, you know, she will look up for you. She'll check things out. She'll, you know, check on Arthur, check on us, and see how things are going. And she really has a good heart for people in need, and you know, she'll go. I think she go like once a month. She'll go and make food for the homeless in Boston, and she'll pick clothes, and she's really nice. That's really good for Arthur. And I always told him, you know what? I don't need to be buddy-buddy with her wife. As long as she's good with you, and it works. And it's worked very well.
Yeah.
He was telling us like about a year ago. Well, I'm assuming so. But he said, you know what? People say the first year it's really rough. I don't know what they're talking about. I'm like, yeah. He says, you know, I don't know, man. I'm still waiting to see what they're talking about. That's so difficult about first year marriage.
Well, they've been married a couple years now, haven't
It's
they?
gonna be it's 3 years.
Oh.
It's been 3 years. But last year he was telling us that, you know, like people said the first year was really rough. And he says, oh my God. I mean, it's funny because they kind of argue like little kids sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's their way of doing
Communicating.
things. And it works for them, you know?
Right.
So I think my mother was like, oh. But she knows her, you know, she won't confront him in public, you know, and, you know, she knows where, you know, she's appropriate, in other words. you know? But, you know, coming from different families and everything, you'll have things like, oh, what do you do this for it? But she really cares for him. Like, she'll work around him, and she'll talk about things. She's not the kind that will just pretend and hold grudges and, you know, and be upset. She's very transparent. So that's
Right. Oh yeah.
and so it takes the right woman to be able to get it. So we're very pleased that it's worked out that way.
That's great.
Yeah. And she, you know, she joined right into his church family in Boston. She, you know, she didn't try to pull him away from his church, and she always tries to get him to stay in touch with his family. And she'll make him call us. I know that sometimes she'll be like, you need to call your mom. Or your sister. Have you talked to your sister lately? And like when they travel, she'll try to make sure that he's contacting family.
Right. Okay, we can start looking for a handicap parking place.
Where's that?
Is this still Madison Avenue, folks?
This is Madison Avenue, and there's usually a handicap parking on this street.
Is it on
Tulips
this
are right
street?
over here, yeah.
Okay.
Or even one of the side streets.
I'm wondering if maybe over there, because I saw cars. I come here
For handicap?
yeah, on the other side, like coming from Central Ave.
Okay.
And then we can't go here.
Well, maybe we can. Sometimes they, you know, let handicap go in special. We can ask anyway. Yeah, it's packed. People are,
Your mom's here.
yeah,
Very nice.
see if there's a guy out there, then we can ask. Yeah, but let's see. No,
No,
alcoholic
that's not- he's not working
beverages.
there.
No, they're not working.
Probably tons of handicap.
What is this cross street, do you know?
This is, I think it's New Scotland.
The other thing is, I could drop them
What is it, dear?
and look for parking.
It's New Scotland.
No, this is New Scotland?
Yeah.
You think I should just,
Oh, that's where
or I could come around. On
this
the
is
other
where
side?
you,
Yeah, let's just drive around a little bit and see if we can find a handicap and stay
Because my
together.
thinking is maybe the other side might have.
Maybe. Yeah, let's just take a
this
ride
is
around.
where the anatomical gift is for Albany Medical College. New
Yeah,
Scotland
there's Albany
Avenue.
Med down there.
That's where I'm going, folks.
To do what?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna donate your body?
Yep. Yeah, I've made out all the papers,
Okay.
and I got my donation card.
Wow.
My friend at work, her husband's doing that too.
Not quite ready.
Oh, you just went through red light.
I did. Well, I thought my thinking was this is a light here, but I guess not. Yeah. Okay, I see.
Yeah, now it's green.
What is this intersection, Gloria?
Let's see, I'm not really sure what that was. I'm trying to look for a handicap. Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
can
turn
do
right
better.
here and then come around.
Yeah,
and come
right,
around.
yeah. Exactly
Is it still Madison Avenue?
Sure
Yeah.
is. It turned out to be not too bad, actually.
But you went
that. Fine?
it's cold back here.
Was it up or down?
Up, up.
And what street is this?
Pine Hills. I think it's Pine
Well, that's the neighborhood. I'm not
Yeah, it
sure
looks
what
like
the
the neighborhood.
Don't they have any street signs?
Lake.
South Lake. South Lake.
South Lake Street.
Oh, thank you.
I think that's where they have the Koran Church.
Oh yeah. It was the old Adventist church.
So this is one way.
Yep. So that's not.
And then the next place after. So does Glenn go on his motor rides with buddies? On,
Yeah.
Like, you know how they have the weekends where all the
Yeah.
bikers go out? Or something?
Yep. Yep. He does that in clubs.
I'm surprised he hasn't gone out with some of those trips with Warren and.
Well, Warren drives a Harley.
So that's different.
And, oh, here is the Corinne Church.
Yeah, you see?
Mod.
There you go.
This is the Corinne Adventist Church right here on this corner.
Where?
Right here on this corner, Glendora.
Oh, goody. And what's the name of the corner? What's the name of the street?
Well, it's.
This is
corner-
South Lake and
and,
we'll find out in a
I
second.
think it's Western, maybe. Yeah, see, Capital City, 7th Avenue.
Now, where's the Seventh Day?
Right here.
Right there.
Yeah, but it's Corinne now.
Now, is that the one in Cohoes?
No.
Suppose it's in Leyland. It's up there. It's,
Okay. Then this is the one in Albany?
Yeah, one of them. It's a Corinne church now. It's the one that the Rosenbergs were very involved in. The
What are all these buildings, folks, over here?
University at Albany.
They've changed this. This is new. You see this whole thing? It was different before.
Was it?
Yeah, I think they're doing the renovation or something. I mean, and they put the banners. He'll work. Oh yeah, looks like they blocked the road.
Do you know what these buildings are, Maud? What
That's
are
the
they?
University of Albany.
That's the University of Albany? State University of New York at Albany.
Have, place for handicap.
Yeah.
Is there a guy over there?
They're not letting anyone here, so I'm not sure why.
And we're on Western?
Well, let's go over there and see if they will let us in for, being a handicap. You know what I mean?
There's a guy there right there. Yeah, I can see. Because they blocked it. So
Yeah, let's ask
just
that fella. Swing behind that blue truck.
And what street are we on now?
This
This
was
is
Western
Englewood.
Avenue.
Englewood and State Street. Yeah, we'll ask this lady.
Englewood.
Did you live here at some point, Glendora?
Never.
Never, huh?
No,
Use your
but
tissue, Ma. Use your tissue.
a tissue. No, but my TV show used to come here. What's that sign say, folks?
Tulip Festival event rules.
Oh, okay.
No
open
open
containers.
containers. Okay. So here, let's ask this lady. Do you know where we could park for handicap?
Yep. At this light, you're going to take a left. At the next light, you're going to take a left.
Way over there? That's awful far.
No, we're not done yet.
Oh.
Go down South Lake. You're going to head down the road all the way down to Madison. You're going to take a left. Okay? Then on the right-hand side, there's what's called the AMC parking lot. You park there, and there's a shuttle bus that takes you into the park.
Okay, we've got a wheelchair. Is that?
It's a wheelchair accessible. It's an actual handicap bus
Okay, great.
that does wheelchairs and all. okay?
So off of Madison, the first, is it gonna be like the first light?
So when you go, it's either the first or second light. If you go to New Scotland, you went too far.
Okay,
But
alright.
it's on the right-hand side. It's like a red brick building. It's one level red brick building. The parking lot's there.
Okay.
Okay.
From what I've been told.
Okay.
I haven't physically seen, but that's where we had it for the last several years.
Okay.
Alright.
So, and I do know the shuttle bus is there. There should be somebody, most likely you'll see them with a radio or purple shirts. Our shirts are purple this year.
All right, thank
Okay.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, figures, just the way we came. We were just there.
But the thing is, you don't know. You just can't, you know.
know.
I mean, and it's
Do
better
you
to-
want to go this way? Would it be faster to go down here and go that
Well, I
way?
have a feeling they've blocked a lot of these. From
So-
what she's telling me.
So go back.
Because she would have told me to go that way.
Yeah.
So I think they've probably blocked something.
So go back the way she told you.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Because, and then I can always. That's the advantage of having lived in a mission field. At some point, you learn how to make your own decisions, no matter what they're doing.
I'm so glad you came down here with me. I'm so glad you're driving.
This is craziness.
Yes.
I mean, anytime you have an event, you're gonna have some of that, but
Oh yeah. Well, of course.
since this is a little bit of a
It's quite an ordeal.
different type of
You know, it is becoming a global.
What street is this, Gloria?
This is South Lake.
We're back at South Lake.
Now, before I forget, I wanted to mention to you, I talked to Warren yesterday at church, and you know, when my mom and I showed up there, it was like, people like to sit in those pews. I don't know if you've noticed that
Which ones?
at church.
In the back or in the front?
Well, there's
The
only
front.
ones in the front, except for that one long one in the
Right.
back. They're so close to the walls,
And so you have very little space.
very little space. There are no rows, and especially on this side, you've got Paul and his gadgets. You know, that whole setup there. You know, you have to like squeeze through there in order just to get down that row. So
You need to move the chairs then.
So what I'm thinking is move the pews in a little bit so you have aisles on either side, so those corner, you know,
corner, yeah.
you can be.
I think it's a good idea. I mean, whatever works. You
Yeah.
know, the
What
reason
street
I
is
think
this
it was- it was-
honey?
Madison.
that red building.
Yeah, we're looking for a red building for the handicap.
That says AMC.
AMC.
Parking. Maybe it's that
Now
one
she
over
said
there.
it's got to be because she said you can't go past.
But is that New Scotland? I hope not.
No, it's not.
This is AMC.
Look how rich and green it
that's
is.
what it is.
Yeah, here.
This
is
time
AMC.
of
She
year.
said a red brick building.
Rich
Is that
green.
New Scotland?
Luxuriant.
Is it?
No, New Scotland's the next one, so,
So
it's
that
got to
must
be this
be
one.
this here. So we're
Yeah.
supposed to turn right?
Yeah, turn right.
Yes, I think that's a shuttle that she's talking about.
Yeah, there it is.
It's very nice.
And the other suggestion, real quick, before, you know, we have the really nice pews, you know, the brand new ones in the very front row. So nobody uses, of course, this must be it, huh, Maud? This is the parking here. So nobody uses that, of course, so it's like wasted.
Yeah.
So I was thinking we put regular chairs
White
on the
chairs.
front,
Yeah.
white, and then move that back
Yeah.
so people can use that too.
That's a good point. Yeah, I think I'm going to sit, because we're going to have a wedding this week, so that's a good time to just experiment with that.
Right.
Okay, so
So we need a place to park.
should be handicapped over there, I would think, somewhere. Or maybe it doesn't matter.
I think the whole thing is handicapped, no?
Is it, you think? I did not look at what he said in the front.
Oh, there's one right there. Or over there.
Is that? Parking. He's pointing. This is Morris. This is Dana. Yeah, one of these, like the
Oh,
brown one
really?
over there is theirs. One of them.
One of them are the,
Lord, are these all new buildings?
Yeah, everything here is new. All of it.
They're all new, honey?
Yep, that's new. Everything, this, the parking, this is all.
are these apartments?
Yeah.
Wow.
So they bought these high-end apartments, I guess, so they can rent it to students or professionals that move in and stuff
Of
like
course.
that.
Makes
And
sense.
then, you know, because you have employees.
What are the apartments?
Of course.
Yeah, and on the other side they have businesses like the bank and everything.
Who owns them? A private
Albany
person?
Med.
Albany
They
Med?
bought all of this, and then they bought all of these.
Albany Med owns these, honey?
Probably.
And then they
it's
put a
lot
hotel.
Of students, you know.
Yeah, and then they built a hotel and, you know, a few other restaurants and stuff on
Is
the
that a
other side.
parking garage?
Where's
Yes.
Jocelyn's building?
He actually has a private clinic out there on Washington Avenue.
Oh.
But then he comes and sees patients here, and he works at the VA also over here, the VA across the street.
He has 3 locations?
Doesn't he have a place
Yeah.
in Galatia too?
He has a place in Galatia. He has a place here at the VA. He sees patients in here, so he doesn't really have an office here. He just kind of sees patients or whatever, you know, when he has residents, they see patients. And,
Well-
but his practice that he's most of the days is on Washington Avenue, across from, I want to say, Home Depot and that plaza there. Across from it, next to that Sarah, Daughters of Sarah, I think it's called. So it's almost right across from Home Depot and Walmart and that plaza. So on the other side of it, they have an office.
Well, do the people living in these apartments, are they associated with Albany Med?
They could be. Most of them are, because you know they're looking for a place near the hospital to work or to live.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are you catching the shuttle bus?
yes.
Does that go to Albany Med?
No,
We don't know.
we're not sure.
Go to the Tulip Festival. All right.
You want to take a picture of her coming up?
Oh yeah. Here she is.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome.
Handicap accessible.
That's right.
Okay, he's gonna put you right here. Oh, right?
Yep,
Somewhere.
I'll put it right here.
Okay. Sorry. Okay.
I do this every day, so
Okay.
not to worry.
All right, I'm just gonna sit here. Oh, sorry. Glendora.
Alrighty, so I'm giving it back to Glendora here. Who's in her seat.
Yes.
Thank you, Mom.
Okay, you should be set there, Mother. What an adventure.
Well, I think it's grand. I've enjoyed the whole thing, every minute.
Very good. Anyway, you know how they have the microphones up there, and then the person who goes up there to speak has the little gadget. They turn those things off when they have that on. They do. They're supposed to.
I checked out at the whole conference because there were so many guys, and I said, I know it has to do with cats.
Wonderful fun.
I don't know anything else about sound systems, so you guys are on. And so I checked up that on my list and said, I have 5 men in this project. That's enough.
Well, that's part of the problem. Did you notice Suzanne got
The thing in the front, yeah, that was nice. Yeah.
Thomas and Noemi did it,
That's what she said, yeah.
and that's also.
That worked. Very
Why
good.
can't we have Noemi in charge of the website? Why is the Carlos? He doesn't have time to do it.
I think, well, the thing is,
I mean, I know they don't want to step on his toes and all that, but I don't think he'll match.
no, I think it's a different understanding of things. Because, so Noemi is she's not a very independent person.
Yeah.
And I think it's easier to step on her toes than to step on hers.
Just gotta give you a
You
seatbelt.
know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So,
You don't think she'll
like
take
I asked her, for
instructions?
example, Junior and I, you know, I said, okay, can you put the pictures that you did for the, like, December 31st? And she put it out, but as soon as someone would come in, she just blocked everything.
Oh, I see, so she's sensitive to
Yeah,
any kind of
it's just-
criticism.
Well, they weren't even criticizing, it was just that. And then like, you know, when we did the mother's something, and I think she had planned for a party, but then nobody followed up on that, and it's like, I don't think it positive. So I'm kind of not wanting to,
Work with her?
not wanting to cause problems, and then she's also not, like she's not sure about her plans long term, so you don't want to get her involved in this thing, and then the next you know, kind of like comics, you know, he's there but he's not there, and so it's, then you get back to where, okay, how do we pick up from, like, so I don't know. So I prefer to give her like specific boundaries of do this, and that's it, do that, and that's it. But Carlos, so for the Nick knows a lot, but he doesn't understand English, so sometimes he can say things he doesn't quite understand. But for sure, Robert knows about all the different parts of that whole thing.
Yeah.
And Freddie has been, I think, over me. So, I don't know. I've decided I'm not going to bother her. I don't want her to feel like that she's going to push. Well, not worship her, but you know, like worship.
It's so smooth.
She's under rotation with
Oh,
the
yeah,
worship leader.
rotation, yeah.
Plus it's so
And then
smooth.
she helps Swaley.
And it's brand new.
She's supposed to help Swaley at least.
And
So I
here's
don't
my
want
little
her to
camp
feel like
stool.
she's being pushed too hard because she's a pastor's daughter.
Oh, I see, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And then Europeans in general, their sense of what is the amount of time that you should spend outside of family time for things is very different from American.
I see. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, like Europeans think that Americans work way too hard.
Yeah,
Okay,
so smooth.
like they'll do so much,
yeah,
and then that's it.
I see.
It's like you gotta be family time, you gotta have time for downtime.
Right.
So I don't want to push her past,
gotcha.
you know. And then the pastor's daughter, she's gonna feel like she has to do it, but she isn't.
I see.
So we don't want to get her bitter or
Yeah.
frustrated at you. So I'm very careful with that kind of thing.
Yeah. There was Albany Med. Did
This
you
is
see
Albany
it?
Med?
Yeah, this is all.
new. It's so new here.
This looks like an older building here.
Yeah, that's definitely the older building.
Is that part of Albany Med though?
That's a veterans hospital.
Oh, this is the Veterans
At the back of the
Hospital.
Tell me, I can't hear you.
That's the Veterans Hospital, the back of the
Oh,
Veterans
okay.
VA.
Tell me what else. Go ahead, Maud. Tell us more.
Is it? I think once we passed here, we were in just.
What's this? I think is the high school. Is this Albany High School?
It looks like it.
That's the back of the.
Hackett Middle School.
Oh, Hackett Middle School. That's Hackett Middle School right here.
Is that a public school?
Yes, public. How many middle schools does Albany have?
There's two currently.
Two middle schools in Albany.
What's the population? 130?
Four.
The population of Albany?
Four.
Oh, there's four middle schools. How many high schools do we know?
Albany High is the only public.
Albany High is the only public.
Then there's some charter schools. There's Leadership, which is a girls only.
Yeah.
And then there's Kent Charter, which is, I think that's boys.
Uh-huh.
Isn't this wonderful? We didn't have to walk.
Yeah, this is nice. We can ride the shuttle. Nice ride the shuttle, huh, Mom?
Then you get to see the nice view of the place.
Yeah, I did a little tour of Albany.
I'm always driving down here, so now I get to see where
Yeah.
the announcements, so you know where I'm gonna be going, and also he keeps track of,
Yeah.
So I showed it to him. I put it in colors, and then I showed it to him. I said, be there for Mother's Day. So last night, I tell him, I'm gonna be getting up at such times, and I'm gonna get ready to leave to. What are you talking about? I said, remember? No, I said, I talked to you about the TULIPS. Yeah, vaguely.
We've seen this before.
Oh yeah, it's a good thing.
We've been up and down and around and backwards on Madison Avenue for an hour.
I said, it's because it's a tulip festival. That's what you could.
I see.
But I'll do like a bunch of things.
Yeah.
And then, we'll spread it around.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I usually drive the smaller.
Emma,
The violets.
Looks like
Those are pansies.
yeah, pansies. There's pansies in there.
Back here too. Otherwise you won't get any flowers. You in front of it?
This is Moses' mother. I don't know what that sign says, so let's get closer to read that.
Fountain was erected.
Albany, New York, May 14th, Mother's Day, 2017, Anno Domini. What does it say, honey?
It says this fountain was erected by Henry L. King in memory of his father, Rufus H. King, 1893.
And J. Massey,
Oh, nice.
Macy
Thank you,
Ryan
Mr.
was
King.
a sculptor.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
Take a picture if you want. That's
Orange one. Come on, we'll go back.
that little kid.
Kasha,
Get over there.
let's go.
My turn.
I want to see him jump, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh, he's taking. What's he going swimming?
Kasha, leave it alone.
How did he get over there?
Yeah,
How did he do it?
all right, come on. Go, leave those alone. Yeah, then.
Well, let's see. He doesn't seem like he wants to get it.
Shit. Teraz już jeden dzień.
These kids are trying to get coins out.
To będzie dwa. Jeden,
Guess he's gonna jump
dwa,
it.
trzy. Okej, to dwa. Jeden,
Well, there he goes. Oh, I guess it's over there.
trzy. Teraz jest trzy.
That's kind of dangerous, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Ryan, kita ada.
Jeden,
Dwa. Okay, put all your hands together. Put all your hands together.
Oh my
Okay.
word.
Put the money on top. Okay.
No! Hot dog! I want to be on top. No! I got this.
Hold it.
I remember we
Your
were
hand.
here.
Ryan,
I'm
your hand.
getting wet.
Kasha.
I'm getting wet, he says.
I have an idea like this. Everybody,
The
okay.
poor mother's standing there waiting. This is one reason I'm glad I had a girl, not a boy. How did he get over there? I'm just curious.
Did you throw yours yet?
Boy, my patience would have already run out by now if I were the mother.
Did you just throw
Oh my word. How do you like these? They're such a deep, dark purple. Deep, deep, dark purple. Labrador, French tulip, Vincent van Gogh. These are Vincent van Gogh. Look how pretty.
I like that one. Those over there. Look at those over there.
Yeah, let's go there. Gorgeous. You see these, Mom? Sold array. It's just like a little green stuff with just a pretty little thing on the end. What? That cool crystal fringe tulip.
Fringe, that's what.
Fringed tulip. They're pretty. I like the color. There's some more white ones.
Maud, you can talk to those tulips, they speak French.
Fringed.
Fringed.
Yeah, these are very nice too.
Here, you need the bag to spit in? Alright. Here, just keep that with you, Mom. She seems to be
Very nice.
Yeah, aren't they pretty?
Yeah, very nice.
Very pretty. Okay, move along. I like those too.
Those are the ones that a lot of times you see in pictures.
Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah, these are Otis White of tulip. Plant disease diagnosis. Disease diagnosis clinic. Planted them.
Are you happy?
Cornell University.
Are you happy tulips? Bernie wants you to be happy tulips.
You know?
She's not accustomed to a lot of much.
Yeah.
Mom.
It's because of all the rain.
Karate kids. Can't get rid of them.
These are beautiful. Aren't these beautiful combinations?
Oh, I know. See how it's like a little peachy and it kind of goes into the yellow and
Look at the way they combine the colors here.
yeah. These pink ones are Crown Princess Mary.
Okay.
And then these other ones are Sultan. The
Sultan. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like
Spring of Sultan,
royal
like that. Yes, this is the royal tulips. Mood Indigo.
And dingo sounds like a name that would make sense.
Yeah. And Queen of Night.
Queen of Night, huh?
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yellows. Then they have more yellows over there too.
Thanks and praise.
Oh.
Color blends. Now that's cool. I'm gonna take a picture. Yeah. Ice cream.
What are you doing sitting in the mud?
Gotta sit soon. There's some in the middle too.
You want to say hi?
Okay, whatever you say.
YDBD means King of the South. That's what it means in French.
What?
YDBD, it means King of the South.
Oh, in French. How cool.
Funny how they didn't translate it.
How cool.
I don't know how you make it.
I think tulips are pretty popular, folks. Look at the crowds they bring. I wonder if Mr. Chan is here, Dr. Chan, and he's giving us vegan food. We could have falafel. Do they have any falafel?
Huh?
Does anybody have any falafel?
Falafel? You want
Yeah.
falafel? Uh-oh, I think we made a mess of your nice clean car, Maud.
Oh, don't worry about it. I have never been particular when it comes to cars because I've been around people who are
Albany,
so
New York.
fussy about their cars.
On Mother's Day, May the
I'm like, what's the
14th,
point of having a car if you can't dirty it?
2017, Anno Domini.
That's my philosophy.
You think she'll need that in there?
Ugly, ugly sky.
Glendora,
What, darling?
do you need the chairs and stuff? But then
There.
eventually you realize, you can get the same thing if you wait and do.
Well,
Right.
folks, we're still on Madison Avenue, and we're going to Cafe Madison, which is vegan. And no more walking.
Mine's father will be on it.
I don't think I need the camp stool anymore.
Yeah. Here, let's hang that on there.
This is mine though.
No. Here.
So is it over
Here,
there?
take it.
At the,
Yeah.
at the corner?
Yeah. Well, let's
Where's
go
your light?
here.
Across the street?
Oh, did I? You have the handicap in here? Yeah.
Yeah, let me just lock the car.
Okay. Here. Here's your bag. Here, put it in there. Okay.
Ready? Let's go.
You need my arm?
No, I don't think so. Thank you. I did a great job on this sidewalk. Look, folks. Congratulations, Albany. The man says, wait.
Come on, Glendora. Lights about to turn. As it turns, we gotta walk because it's only limited time. This is Allen Street. Not yet, not yet.
Now, we
Anybody
were
else
all
want some
at a
coconut?
vegan restaurant, and it's vegan cafe on Madison Avenue. Everything we had was vegan, is that right?
Except for maybe this dessert.
Oh, so what did you have vegan, Gloria?
A black bean burger.
Like, was it good?
Oh, delicious.
So I got this.
Oh man, you are. How was everything? Excellent.
Good?
Yeah.
And Maud, what did you have, dear?
I had, I think it was black bean burrito. There's some type of burrito.
And it was vegan.
It was vegan.
Did you like it?
It was good. Yeah,
Oh.
thank you.
And what did you have, Miss Helen?
French toast.
French toast? Did you like it, Helen?
Yes.
You did?
So you
And
had
what did I have, Maud? What was that? What did I have?
Yeah.
You had portobello, mushroom, and eggplant. Something.
And there was potatoes, weren't there?
There were potatoes.
And it was on 2 slices of bread,
Anybody
right?
want coconut. Now we have our cheesecake.
Vegan cheese?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
That's probably St. Peter's. Yeah, Manning. Yeah, that's St. Peter's down there. Okay.
What street are we on now, honey? What street?
Manning.
Manning. Oh, Manning?
Yeah.
It's kind of like downtown-ish.
Oh, it's a pretty street. Look at the lovely houses.
They have a lot of older houses.
Oh, those old-fashioned houses.
Yeah.
There are a couple of mansions here that they give you a tour of.
Oh, they do?
There's a mansion. Where's that? It's
I have some air. I don't have any air.
And what's across street, honey? Can you
Excuse me.
tell?
No, not me, her.
Can you tell what the cross street is,
A
honey?
little bit. Is that good, Mother?
Not a lot of air. It's a little.
Just a little. You got it wrong.
that better?
Up or down? Up or down?
Down.
Down? You want more air or less?
Down.
You don't want any more air, right? You want it up then? Up. Sometimes I'll say, yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Highness.
Gloria.
What? Just spit in there. It's fine. You're laying down for the rest of the evening. That's good.
What street are we on now, folks?
We're on Washington Avenue.
Okay.
Eventually, all of it to where it's Albany High
Albany
School.
High
Remember you
School
were
here.
asking?
Yeah. Here's Albany High School.
So when was the last time you were in Albany, Glendora?
Repeat?
When was the last time you were in Albany? When was the last?
Yeah. I'm thinking.
Just thinking.
I guess it was for the Veggie Fest, Maud.
Oh.
A year ago or so, right?
No, something like that. Or no, I think it was in October or November.
Okay, so maybe like
No, I went in for the animal day, animal legislation day. The Humane Society of the United States
Okay, so
holds
that
a
would
rally to get the legislators to vote for the animals.
That would have been what, in November?
Yeah, so I think that might have been the last time.
So that's about 6 months ago.
That was about 6 months.
So you must have come here in the Empire State Plaza.
Unless the last time I went to Honest Weight.
Yeah, they moved to.
Oh, I know. Now I know the last time we had a Glendora a vegetarian club at Burger and Wolf. You saw that name on the menu?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's
that
when
was
it
last
was.
year or this
So that
year?
yeah, that was like in January, something like that.
So that was just a few months ago. 5 months ago, 4 months ago.
When's the last time you've been down here, Maud?
Oh, I was here. A month ago, maybe. I mean, Albany. I went to the airport first.
Yeah, but
But Albany, I came here to shop probably about a month ago.
shop where?
Down here, there's a place where they have things for hair, and I was getting something for Lena.
Oh.
And I went to food co-op also, because I go there and buy.
Uh-huh. I see.
Yeah. I do a food co-op.
I like Albany. It's a
Quaint
you
little
know,
place, right?
quaint.
It's not too busy, it's not too crazy, no traffic really.
yeah.
And I love the airport.
That's it. Use your tissue. Use your tissue.
So did you come to the Empire State Plaza, Glendora, when you had to talk to the legislators?
Oh, what'd you say, Mike?
Did you have to come down here to the Empire State Plaza?
When you talk to the legislators, where
You had
was
to go
it?
to the,
Yeah.
yeah, so
At the
you had-
Capitol?
No, the legislature building.
Legislature building. Where is that? Where is that?
It's not in the Capitol.
It's the big tall one. Yeah,
The one in front
it's
of-
where the underground parking is, honey.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah.
the egg. So where the egg is.
Yeah, it's a great one with all the senators' offices
Yeah, I think
and all the assemblymen's offices.
And did they listen to you?
Oh, they oh yeah, that's all they do. They listen, that's all they do.
But did they take your advice and change any laws? Here, you gotta blow your nose, Ma.
Yes, they said that they did.
They said that they're gonna do what you want them to do.
Yes, they.
Put them in.
now we
A
have to
lot
wait.
of the work is trying to get the bills out of committee.
What did you want them to do?
We want them to vote for the animals.
What specifically?
Oh, there's such horrible things, I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, you want more humane ways
Yes.
of having them?
Well, I want them to leave the animals alone. Is that what I want? Was what I want them to do.
Yeah, but they
Leave the animals
they're not
alone.
gonna do that, are they?
I mean, they're
Well,
not
where
even
our
willing
day
to
is
make
coming, honey.
food
Our day is
healthier.
coming.
They're not even, see, Lola, we would go come in and shop here.
Oh. Here?
Yeah, that's
Grapevines?
yeah, that's kind of like a, what is it called?
Consignment?
Consignment store.
Here.
Is it